So if you're like me and you love luxury beauty and skincare, but you just don't like that hefty price tag, and I mean hefty, like how does anybody even afford some of this stuff these days? I've been testing out so many dupes all year long and I've rounded up my ultimate favorites. Can you tell the difference between either side of my face right now? If you can't, keep watching because I'm going to be spilling how I did this look comparing my dupe favorites. Y'all, I'm so excited because I'm going to be saving you so much money and I'm going to save you time because you don't need to test them out. I've tested it out on myself. Like, you're welcome in advance. Hi cuties, welcome back to my channel. This is a place where we deep dive into everything beauty, skincare, makeup, and wellness. If you want to glow up just a little bit more every single day, you're at the right place, babes. Let's get started. So skincare is essential, but honestly, these days it has gotten so expensive that it's mind-blowing. But don't worry, because I have some amazing dupes for you that seriously work even better than the high-end counterparts. First and foremost, the very, very famous SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic Vitamin C Serum, $182. I was like, who has money for a $182 serum? Do we not need to pay rent? But don't worry, boo, because I have an amazing dupe for you. This is the Vichy Lift Active Vitamin C Brightening Skin Corrector. Pure vitamin C, you can get this at the drugstore. Formula is almost identical. This is the third bottle that I have bought. The Lift Active from Vichy is such a great alternative. It's affordable. It helps brighten the skin. I noticed that it even helped even out my skin tone over time. I use this in the mornings about 4 times a week now, and I always apply it with SPF. I love about the Vichy one is that it comes completely closed off in a dark bottle. So finding a dark bottle to protect light in a vitamin C serum is absolutely key. As you can see, that's exactly what SkinCeuticals has done here. And this is the Vichy. Vitamin C is a tricky serum. The life expectancy of vitamin C is really 6 months. Once it starts oxidizing, you really shouldn't use it, and that means it's time to grab a new bottle. SkinCeuticals, so expensive, Vichy, affordable alternative that I know you guys will love. Moving right along, this is one of my all-time favorite skincare products. I've been using this for I think about 6 years. This is a Paula's Choice BHA exfoliant. This is especially good if you have oily skin, large pores, anything that gets clogged in it. This will clear your skin out. It sheds the exterior layer, leaving your skin truly smooth and just looking brand new all the time. I feel like this is one of those products that even works overnight. That's a big statement, but I feel like my skin looks so fresh every single time I use this at night, and I wake up in the morning, I'm like, girl, you're literally glowing right now. But this is $35 and there are amazing dupes out there. My personal favorite is Peach Slice's Acne Exfoliating Toner. Again, this is a BHA exfoliant. Salicylic acid does the same thing, clears out your pores, goes deep into it, shedding the dead skin cells off on the exterior, leaving you with smoother, brighter, even surface skin. Both of these chemical exfoliants are really similar. Both have liquid texture. I'm going to show you the difference on each side of my face. So starting off with Paula's Choice, I like to put both of these onto the palm of my hands. As you can see, very, very liquidy. Just go in and lightly dab. It is a true liquid consistency, and it feels like a toner. So you would apply this after cleansing and before any moisturizers. And then the Peach Slices, again, same thing. I apply this on the palm of my hands, liquid texture, and same application process. Both are great options, but at a fraction of the price, you can get the same results with Peach Slices. However, I have to say, because I love Paula's Choice as a brand and whole, my personal favorite between the two is going to be the Paula's Choice. After any liquid exfoliant or vitamin C's, I jump right into moisturizer. Now let's talk about the Drunk Elephant Polypeptide Cream. It is $68 and it has such a chokehold on so many people. I don't understand the hype of spending this much money on a polypeptide cream when there are so many alternatives in the market that honestly, in my opinion, are even better. My favorite dupe for the Drunk Elephant is the Naturium Multi-Peptide Advanced Serum. Consistency of this cream is nice and liquidy. So the great thing about this Naturium one is that it has multi-peptides in it and it has argireline, which honestly is like one of those ingredients that acts like faux Botox. It helps so much with fine lines, wrinkles, and we all know that we need peptides to help build collagen in our skin because that is one of those things that decreases so much once we hit our mid-20s. And you guys, this cream just glides on so seamlessly, really hydrating, no scent, and is just such a great alternative for the Drunk Elephant. Save your dollars and age gracefully with this cream instead. Naturium Multi-Peptide Advanced Serum is definitely my go-to, and I prefer this one over the Drunk Elephant. $20, save your money, babes, and grab this instead. It is such a great moisturizer, and I love this even under makeup. Moving along right into makeup, we all know that makeup has to lay on a flawless base. Starts with skincare, but then primer is key. Milk Hydro Grip Primer is one of my all-time favorites. It adds such a great sticky base. It's nice and cooling on the face too, which I absolutely love, and I feel like that helps with redness. She does retail for $38 and a bit on the pricey side, and we all know that e.l.f. has come out with an amazing dupe. This is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer for only $10. You get a really similar effect as the Milk one. We'll do Milk on this side. And really one pump goes a long way with both of these products. Both of these don't break my skin out, which is so great. As you can see, the e.l.f. is a little bit more liquidy, whereas the Power Grip sticks a little bit more. I will say the Milk Hydro Grip is more cooling to the touch for my skin. And I like to go in with kind of a dabbing motion for this serum, just to really amplify the stickiness and lay the base. Look at that. Makeup is gonna lay flawlessly. Both of these are great options, 38 versus 10. I will say this one has a bit more of a cooling touch. However, they do similar things where I think I would spend just $10 on a makeup primer. Foundation, foundation, foundation. It is really hard to find a beautiful drugstore foundation where you get a great shade range. I've always been a luxury foundation girly. This has been one of my favorites over the last maybe 2 years. This is the Very Valentino foundation. She is my go-to almost all the time whenever I need a flawless base because I have oily combination skin, and this one does not make me oily throughout the night. It leaves me looking matte, yet just a little bit of luminosity, looking like real skin, just elevated. Now we all know Valentino does not run cheap. This is $60. And then the dupe that I think is almost so similar is the L'Oreal Infallible Foundation. L'Oreal just gets it when it comes to drugstore foundations. Let's compare. I personally like to do a pump on the back of my hand, warm it up, and apply it with my fingers. And then blend it out with a brush. And with foundations, I just like to go in a stippling motion all over so it gives an even base and you're not smearing and spreading the product in, leaving you streaky. Just look at that beautiful coverage it's giving. And you can just see the difference from this side of my face. No foundation, redness discoloration coming through. This side with Very Valentino has given me such a beautiful look. I love. I'm going to put the dupe on this side, on the back of my hand. Different brush, and I'd follow the same technique on this side, going in with a stippling motion. Now the two colors are not exactly the same, so just avoid that. Both sides, blend it out. Both give such a beautiful full coverage, more on the matte side finish. Perfect for anybody who has oily combination skin. I've worn both of these on the hottest day all day long, and even gone out wearing this at night, gone dancing, and my skin looked flawless even by the end of the night. Now, this one is $60. This one is usually about $19 at most drugstores. It's super hard to find a good match in drugstores, but L'Oreal does a great job. Which one do you guys prefer? Very Valentino or L'Oreal Infallible? If price was not a thing, I would go with the Very Valentino. However, if you're telling me that I can get 3 of these for the price of 1, it's a hard decision. And this is definitely a dupe. Now, I didn't want to do a bronzy look today, but we all know this product from Drunk Elephant. Alex Earl loves it, and it went absolutely viral. This is $38. I think it's so expensive for a product that just gives you a bronzy glow, and there are many great alternatives out there. My personal favorite is this one from Versed, the Mood Lighting Glow Drops. It is the same thing, honestly, if not better, okay? This gives you a bronzy glow from underneath. Look how beautifully this blended into my skin. It literally looks like you came back from vacation, like you got a sun-kissed glow. I don't see the need to pay $38 for bronzing glow drops when you can pay $17. Honestly, this will be my go-to anytime I need any form of bronzy glowiness coming from underneath. Now, we all know this area is such a concern area for so many of us. If you have under eye bags, dark circles, and you want coverage, and you've probably heard so much about the Kosas Revealer Concealer for $30. I mean, she's great, but the NYX Bare With Me is basically the same exact thing. It gives you a hydrating serum-like texture, gives you coverage, gives you just refreshed looking under eyes, and she's less than half the price at only $12. Let me show you the beautiful coverage it gives. So I personally like to do a teeny pump to start out with on my ring finger. I like to warm it up just a teensy bit, and I dab. And I go up. Then after that, I go in with a beauty blender and just remove any excess product and really get in the skin. This concealer is great because it has skincare ingredients too. Tremella mushroom and green tea for extra hydration. I think that is why it is so similar to the Kosas one. And I love it when makeup products also combine skincare, so it's kind of like you're getting a 2-for-1. Concealer is buildable, gives you beautiful coverage, and at a fraction of the price for the Kosas one, this is definitely my preferred concealer. I already did my brows before I started filming, but brows truly make or break the shape of your face. And these days, it is crazy to see a brow pencil costing $26. I know everybody loves Benefit for their brow products, but you guys, we need to stop and start shopping for drugstore brow pencils, okay? My personal favorite is the Brow Stylist Definer. I've been using this for over a year and absolutely love it. The pencil tip is so fine. It draws on absolutely beautiful. The hairs look super realistic, and it's honestly waterproof. So even on the hottest summer days when you're sweating, even if you want to wear this when you're working out, this is not going to budge and go anywhere. For only $11, you get a pencil, a spoolie, everything you need to create the perfect brows. We need to stop shopping for high-end brow products at $26. Save your money and grab this one for $11 instead. 2023 honestly was, I think, the year of blushes, and more specifically, cream blushes. Rare Beauty took over. Oh my gosh, everybody and their mother was using this, and for good reason. This is honestly one of my favorite cream blushes ever. My favorite color is Encourage. It's so pretty. So on this side, we're going to use the high end. Really came for every single brand this year. They came out with this at the end of 2023 and literally took over the internet. So this is color Suave Mauve, and I feel like it is the most similar to Encourage. Not exactly the same, but very similar. I've used this before, and I need the most tiniest drops because the e.l.f. one is so pigmented. Let's blend out Encourage. I love the way the Rare Beauty one blends into my skin, just literally melts in and melts away. It looks incredibly natural on the face. Look at that, so easy. Now the e.l.f. is also really blendable. However, their color is more pigmented, and I feel like this is one of those products that you need to blend in very quickly once you apply it. So when I said she's pigmented, she is very pigmented. Both are beautiful options. This is the e.l.f. and the Rare Beauty. Honestly, the colors look super similar. This is Encourage, and this is Suave Mauve. I personally prefer the Rare Beauty because it is easier to blend out, and the color just leaves a more natural looking finish. However, for the price, e.l.f. really did their thing, as usual. So let me know, which one do you prefer? And you guys, e.l.f. was like, no, let's not stop there. Let's dupe the other cream blush. This one is more of a luminous finish cream bronzer, $22. e.l.f. was like, let's make it, but make it even better for only $7. This is one of my favorite cream drugstore blushes. This color in particular, Islay Soul, my favorite summertime glowy goddess coral queen. Oh my gosh, she's so good, so good. Let me just do a little bit on both sides, because sometimes doing multiple color blushes is so much more fun. And what I love about the luminous one in particular is that it gives a little bit of a sheen, but not too much. Like, look at this side already. It's just a nice creamy coral touch. And I feel like it just gives you that extra luminosity to make your cheeks pop and look more alive. One of my favorite drugstore blushes for only $7. You cannot go wrong at all. So don't pay $22. Grab this one instead. However, this Rare Beauty one is definitely a go-to for me. It's like you need both, you know, one drugstore, one high-end. Sometimes we need a combination of the two. Since we're just going down this e.l.f. stream, they really came for the Charlotte Tilbury contour wands. They retail for $42, which is very pricey, I know. And they were like, Charlotte, you're not gonna be the only one on the market. e.l.f. came out with their Halo Glow contour wands, and this is only $9. $42 to $9. That is such a big price difference. The packaging is different, okay? So Charlotte Tilbury's packaging is elite. They have a twist tube where you can start and finish when you're applying pressure to the tube. I think that's really the major difference between the e.l.f. and Charlotte Tilbury. It's the same kind of applicator where you push and the product comes out. However, it does not have a spinny thing here like the Charlotte Tilbury wands do, where you can stop and go. I will say e.l.f. really did their thing here. This product is incredibly easy to blend, gives you a nice chiseled contour that you're looking for. The colors I think are a little bit more on the cooler side. Again, they did a great job with their colors. I don't know, I don't really have much negative to say. Not the best packaging, however, for $9, like, I'll definitely go with this. Now, time for my favorite dupe of 2023. You guys, I was honestly kind of upset when this got duped because it's one of my favorite products. It's been one of my favorite products for so long. The NARS Laguna Cream Bronzer. NARS is one of those brands that when they get a product right, they do it so well. Their bronzers have been my favorite for so long. I used to use their powder bronzer until it hit pan and then it hit crumb, and I was like, I need to use every last little bit of it. And I was like, okay, this is getting obnoxious, let's toss it out. Since then, I've been using this Laguna Cream Bronzer. It is a beautiful, beautiful shade. The texture is gorgeous. The reason why I love Laguna bronzers from NARS are because I am a brown skin woman, and finding a bronzer that shows up on my skin tone without looking chalky is really, really hard. I feel like they did such a great job since the beginning of getting beautiful bronzy brown tones. In 2023, Juvia's Place was like, honey, we want to play that same game. They came out with their own creamy bronzer for only $17. This is the NARS and this is the Juvia's Place. Now the colors are not the same, I know, but the texture, very, very similar. This one is even more creamy. Let me show you how they look on both sides. So taking the NARS, I usually go in with a brush. And as you can see, very, very dark, creamy. And the littlest bit of product goes such a long way. And this blends out like a dream. Looks so good on the skin. A little bit of luminosity. And just beautiful, beautiful color. Look at that. The NARS. Now let's take the Juvia's Place in the color Caramel, applying it along the same places. And if you can tell the difference, the way this applies on, it's so creamy that it melts in right away. Like the minute you apply it into your skin, it just blends so beautifully, and a little bit goes such a long way because it is incredibly creamy. This is the Juvia's Place finish. Again, this one just looks like your skin, like you almost didn't even apply any bronzer on, just melts in and really warms up your skin tone. The Juvia's Place Creamy Bronzer has such a beautiful range of colors and tones. Even the most melanin-rich skin tones have a color here. I love to see the inclusivity. So the NARS is $40, gives you more of a chiseled, almost contour-like bronze. Juvia's Place is only $17 and just melts right into your skin, giving such a beautiful natural finish. She's amazing. Now we're almost done, but before we wrap it up, I just wanted to jump back into skincare for just a teeny second. Now we all know this area, right? We need to clear out our pores. So Peace Out Skincare has their pore strips that retail for $19. $19 for something that we're going to remove and throw away. I think that is so expensive. My favorite drugstore dupe is this one from Hanwoo. This is their T-Zone Pore Patch, and it retails for $5. $5, you guys. This is constantly something I pick up. I try to do this at least 2 times a month to make sure there is no extra gunk sitting in my pores. Look at the way this takes away the extra sebum. I mean, your nose is gonna be clear, baby. Clear, okay? And my favorite part is that when you pull this off, it doesn't hurt at all. So delicate on your skin, it just gets the gunk away. So instead of paying $19, grab these for $5 instead. And last year, I feel like it was the year of gloss, okay? The shiny lips are back, and Fenty gloss bombs are honestly the best high-end ones in my opinion, okay? The color that you get on these is immaculate. The shine, the texture, everything 10, 10, 10. I'm gonna put it on this side of my lips. She is the moment, okay? This is color number 2. However, Maybelline was like, we've been in the business for so long, we know the gloss game, okay? This is the Lifter Gloss. Really shocking how close they are. This is color number 3, Moon. Drugstores really do their thing these days, you guys. I think this is such a great dupe for the Fenty gloss bombs. Fenty is $21 and Maybelline is $11. Both are great options. If I was on a price conscious budget, Maybelline would be my go-to. Which one do you guys prefer? Okay, so we did all this hard work, right? And we want to make this last all day and all night long. One Size came out with an amazing setting mist this year, but it was so pricey. $32 for a setting mist. I don't know. Not everybody can afford that. So I have a dupe for you that is almost identical, okay? Revolution Makeup. This is the Super Fix, Super Hold Misting Spray. Packaging, identical. You shake it up. Move any hair away because things are about to get real. I get this at Ulta and I use the coupon, so it's even cheaper than that. The spray is basically the same. It comes in an aerosol bottle. This is how you're going to get your makeup to stay on all day, all night long. You're not going to look like a grease ball by the end of the day. This is the secret to so many makeup artists, celebrity makeup artists. Great setting sprays make your makeup, okay? Save your dollars. Instead of spending $32, grab this dupe instead for only $15. I just spilled a lot of tea, and hopefully you found something that you can pick up, you want to try. Maybe you saw a luxury product that you've been using, but now try the dupe instead. Save your money, honey, and spend it on something else. This is the final look. This is the luxury side. This is the dupe side. Very, very comparable. I've done the homework for you. Let me know which dupe you thought was the best and which one you're gonna try. Till next time, cuties, thank you so much for watching.